Hello dear student. Already we have seen block diagram of CRO and function of each block of that block diagram of CRO and constructional diagram of CRO. Okay. Now we move towards another topics. Okay. First we will see power supply to CRO sections. So there are two main power supplies, high voltage negative power supply and low voltage positive power supply. Okay, so this high voltage negative power supply which get vary from minus 1000 volt to minus 1500 volt. So this negative power supply which is close to the ground potential. Okay, now this negative power supply which is at accelerating and deflecting plates. Okay, now at the deflecting plates the ground potential which is having high negative power supply and which is protected to the operator from the high shock hazards. Okay, and low voltage positive power supply is that 300 volt to 400 volt. Okay, which is used for the other sections of the CR. For cathode heating, we are using 6.3 volt, 300 milliampere current and 600 milliampere current. And grid is provided negative voltage supply. Okay. And anodes which is supplied to 2 kilovolt to 10 kilovolt or 400 volt. So this is low voltage positive power supply. Okay. Now I have drawn this diagram. So this diagram is of vertical deflecting plates and horizontal deflecting plates. So Y1 and Y2 these are the vertical deflecting plates and X1 and X2 these are the horizontal deflecting plates. So one of the plate is grounded, means Y1 is grounded, okay, and X1 is also grounded. So this Y1 and X1 having ground potential, that is high negative voltage, okay, high negative voltage. Okay, so this is high negative voltage, and because we are applying here input signal from this is unknown input signal to vertical deflecting plates and sweep generator voltage which is applied to the X1 and X2. Okay, so because of this sweep generator, this is voltage we are applying to X1 and X2, that is sawtooth waveform. Sawtooth wave signal we are applying X1 and X2 across, and input signal which is from externally, which is unknown input signal, which is to be displayed on the screen, which is applied to vertical deflecting plates Y1 and Y2. So because of these two voltages, electrostatic field generated across the vertical deflecting plates Y1 and Y2 and X1 and X2. So because of this, that electron beam which is passing through vertical deflecting plates and horizontal deflecting plates, that will be get deflected due to electrostatic field. Okay, so when it is passed through vertical deflecting plates, it get deflected up and down. Okay, because of electrostatic field which is attract that electron beam up and down, and horizontal deflecting plates will deflect that electron beam in left and right direction. Okay, so now cathode is having 6.3 volt and 300 to 600 milliampere current. By heating cathode we can generate electron beam. Okay, after that grid is cylindrical in nature and which is applied negative voltage. So by and this negative, how will you adjust that negative voltage, or how will you control that negative voltage? By using potentiometer. Okay, if number of electrons across the screen are having more numbers, then intensity is more. So that intensity can be controlled by controlling negative voltage, or by adjusting, or by increasing or decreasing the negative voltage, and thereby we can control or increase or decrease the intensity of that light beam. Okay, now anodes. What is the use of these anodes? What are that different anodes? Pre-accelerating anode, focusing anode and accelerating anode. So for the purpose of acceleration and for the purpose of focusing, we are using anodes. Okay, and that anodes are supplied with some voltage, positive voltage supply, plus 400 volt or 10 to 20 kilovolt supply. Okay, so because of that, what is the use of these anodes? So to compensate repulsive forces, means what, in electron beam there are number of electrons which get repelled from each other, and because of that repulsion, diversion will be there. So because of that diversion, repulsion, so to reduce or to eliminate that diversion, we are using anodes. Three types of anodes: pre-accelerating anode, focusing anode, and again accelerating anode. So because of that, that beam will be focused and get accelerated without repulsion, and that will be hitted or strike on the phosphorus screen. So inner side of the screen consists of phosphorus. Now what is the use of these phosphor crystals? So that is called as fluorescence. Okay, so what is that fluorescence? So phosphor material which is internally coated by on the glass of that screen, the screen of that glass of that screen, that is phosphor crystal is coated. So what is the use of these phosphor crystals? That phosphor crystals which convert electrical energy or electron beam into light beam. Okay, so a phosphor converts electrical energy into light energy. When this electron beam strikes on the screen of the phosphor screen, so these phosphor crystals converts that electrical energy into light energy or light beam. So when electron beam strikes the phosphorus crystal, their energy level also get increased. So because of this bombard or strike, energy level of that electrical signal get increased, and that crystals get excited, and which converts or which emits light. Means what? So electrical energy will be converted into light beam. So this phenomenon is called as fluorescence. Okay. Now we move towards vertical deflection system. Okay, so in vertical deflection system, when you are applying some unknown input, okay, which is that waveform displayed on the screen. So before applying to the screen, that input signal will must have to increase its amplitude, and also that the amplification will be there. Means what is the amplification? Low level of the signal will be converted into high level, okay, or weak signal is converted into strong signal. So there are number of amplifiers. So these are nothing but op-amps. So before going to study vertical deflection system, first you have to know what is mean by op-amp. What is mean by op-amp? Okay, so first we will see what is mean by op-amp. So op-amp is a analog IC. IC in the sense what? Integrated circuit. Okay, so that integrated IC, that is, this is a component. IC in the sense electronic circuit, integrated circuit, sorry. Okay, so these are having 8 pins. Okay, so these are the 8 pins: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and number of these IC is 741 IC. Okay, so generally this IC is used for the amplification. Okay, amplification in the sense what? Low level of the input signal will be converted into high level, or boost up the low level signal. Okay, we are using integrated circuit. So this is 741 IC. Okay, so this is the symbol of IC. So this is called as op-amp. Okay, so this op-amp is having 2 inputs. One is positive and another is negative. So positive input is called as inverting input, and negative input is called as non-inverting input. And across these 2 input, where we are applying input voltage. Okay, so this input voltage its level gets increases, it boosts up, or it gets converted into strong signal. Okay, so across this output, so with respect to ground, we will get strong signal. Okay, so this IC is operated with some voltage supply, so plus 5 volt or minus 5 volt VCC minus VE. So this is voltage supply, means this IC is operated on the externally voltage supply. Okay, plus 5 volt minus 5 volt or plus 15 volt minus 15 volt. So I am giving here pin numbers. So this is pin number 3 positive, here it is 3. So this is positive input and this is negative input inverting, so number is 2. Okay, so output is 6 number pin, so here output I am giving here 6. Okay, and 7 and 4 pin number we are applying voltage plus or minus 5 volt. Okay, so this is called as op amp or operational amplifier. Okay, so it is an integrated circuit that uses external voltage, means what, we are applying or plus or minus 5 volt power supply to this. So this power supply is external power supply is used to amplify the input signal which are applying here the input. So operational amplifier is a circuit designed to boost power of the low signal. Okay, so its power gets increased or weak signal is converted into strong signal. So I am giving here one example. When I talk without mic or without loudspeaker, my sound is very weak in nature. Okay, but when I talk through mic or loudspeaker, my sound level gets increased. Means what? My sound level gets strong signal. Okay, so weak signal will be converted into strong signal by using amplifier. Okay, so by using this IC we can convert low signal into strong signal. Okay, so for that purpose, in case of vertical deflection system, okay, so in case of vertical deflection system, so we are using number of amplifiers for the amplification purpose. Okay, and for the deflection of the electron beam, we are having some strong signal at some proper level. So that proper signal can be generated by using vertical deflection amplifier system. So this is amplifier system. So please observe this diagram. So there are main two sections I have drawn here: FET input amplifier section and main amplifier section. So here in this section we are using two op amps. So this is pre-amplifier, and again this is phase inverter op amp. Okay, driver amplifier op amp and output amplifier op amp. So there are total 4 op amps. Okay, and finally this signal which is applied to vertical deflecting plates. Okay, Y1 and Y2. So here we are applying input. This is unknown input. So this unknown input passes through different types of op amps. So I will explain here what is that amplification system. So pre-amplifier, so it consists of amplifiers so having fixed gain, and your output will be there will be no distortion, there will be no harmonics. So what is mean by distortion? Distortion means what? Distortion means if your signal shape is like that, but you are appearing this signal on the screen like that, so like this, so this is having distortion. Okay, now so in this case